Hello there, and welcome to a guided tour of my island, Selenite, before I completely destroy it and redecorate it. I'm doing this mostly so that I can have just a full documented tour of the island for myself, and just like something to look back on. I know I have a dream address, and I'll bring it up and show you it on my map. There it is at the bottom. This is me. And the villagers I currently have on this island are Pashmina. She was actually one of my starters. Wendy, Kid, Fuchsia, Norma, Rolf, Kitty, Muffy, Hazel, and Fauna. So welcome. This is the airport entrance to my island. Yeah, not a whole lot. It's just more of like a little area where I can sit here and wait for my friends and for Pashmina, oh my god, to come over and say hello. And then we can greet whoever's here. As you can see, a lot of mushrooms. And then when we go off this way, it branches out in a couple directions. I'm going to go this way first, because it does kind of dead end at Fuchsia's house. Yeah, I just tried to like make the colors of the flowers kind of match her house. This area and the area right behind her house are kind of the only places I use purple. And before I did that, I didn't really like them, but yeah, I like the purple flowers a lot now that I've used them. And up this ramp behind her house is a very flowery, starry, butterfly-y, magical little mountain with a nice little spot up top to have cute little picnics where you can sit on flowers. Also, like the only area I've ever used some of the cherry blossom stuff. This area is also really good for stargazing because it's the tallest accessible place on my island, and there's nothing really blocking it. And if we go back down here, I also don't have any of the beaches decorated, but I do like how the palm trees kind of frame her house a little bit, or when you're here you can see them a little bit, but the beaches for the most part are just flowers, and I'm hoping when I redecorate that I will actually decorate them and not just use them for flower storage. Anyways, up here is the Able sisters, and I gave them a little items around and behind and to the side of their house. And this little land bridge connects you to the plaza, and Norma's here to say hello. Directly down from here is just like a tiny little pond and some places to sit, a little trike, more mushrooms, and it leads into my little park that I built. This hopscotch pattern I did not make. I will list any of the the designs I used I didn't make in the description of this video. But yeah, I think I just searched chalk or something on the design portal and this came up. This little pack of chalk sticks next to it, I made that. And up here is just another path, and it leads to Kid's house, and then it branches off in a couple different directions, and I think I'm gonna go across this bridge, and this leads you to Hazel's house. And in front of it is just a little beekeeping area where you can sit, look at the bees, and maybe have an apple. And moving away from there, across this bridge leads to the museum. I tried to make it like a little bug and single turtle research center. And off to the side there's some fossils and a place to sit. And going back down from there, it's just a little path that goes up. And here's Rolf. And here's his house. His house connects to two paths, really. It connects to this path and to this path over here. I'm going to take this one because I kind of made it like surrounded by cliffs on both sides, and I really like that. And this branches into two paths, and I'll take the left path because that goes up to Muffy's house. Very cute. And going back goes to Kitty's house, and she's her little neighbor right on the other side of this little waterfall cliff thing. I don't know. And going back down here, this is my campsite. And there's a balloon, and I'm not gonna pop it because I don't have time for that right now. And going back down here leads us to this little sitting area and little post office I built. This is one of my most favorite things I've built. I don't know. I just like it. I just like going over here to get my mail. It's really cute. Going back down here and going off this way leads to Wendy's house. And she's got a little wishing well. A little coin there for you to make a little wish. And for her to make a little wish. Going back this way, I really like this path a lot. I did a little bit of like fairy houses up there. It's very mushroomy and colorful. And then this brings us back down to where kids' house is and all that other stuff. But going up this staircase leads to a little graveyard I built. Here you can sit and contemplate death. Because that's what you want to do in Animal Crossing. Anyways, going back this way, we go up this path. I can't tell by the sign. This leads to the Nook store. I really like how I decorated it. I like this bike a lot. I like putting bikes outside of the stores. I went through a lot of iterations of my island before I landed on this. Most of them always included this bike in front of it. I don't know, I just like it. Over here, I'm very proud of this. Here, let's get a nice good zoom in of this. A little painting area where I made a self-portrait of myself. Isn't it beautiful? And then down here is just a little bench where you can stare at the river. And here's Pashmina again. I think she's following us. And you know what? That's fine, I guess. I'm going to go back down this way. I don't want to go up that ramp quite yet. So we'll go... Oh, also, here's my flag. Snail lesbian rights. Anyways, back this way, this is back near the entrance, and this path we didn't take. I didn't want to take this earlier because you can really see the picnic area when you take it, but it leads to Norma's house, and then it leads to my island's little peninsula. I just made a little seating area with a campfire, and I have a little crafting spot for when I break my tools, because all of them usually require iron, and like I break my shovel a lot, so I just have some hardwood there. And then up here it branches again, and there's a little seating area with some snacks. Let's go this way. This area is really cute. There's some houses in the background, and we've got a little teddy bear picnic. And if you go this way, it's the only beach on my island that doesn't have any flowers on it. It does have some leaves, but you know. Back here on the rocks, We have Spike's little stand. This is Spike. He sells popcorn and cotton candy. And I'll come back to that later. I want to do that towards the end. But if we go back down this way, through the teddy bear picnic across this log. I also did not make that log. I also did not make these wooden plank paths. I did make the stones, and I really like them. Anyways, on this path is a little bridge I made. Oh my god, CJ's here. And up this ramp, you can go like one of two ways. Back down this ramp, back to the Nook store. Or you can go the other way, which leads to my little farm. We got some stuff growing here. And this little shed I make, which I like a lot. We also got a little mushroom farm. And a little wood chopping area / fruit stand and another silo. And if we go back through here, over here is Pashmina and Faunas House, and they have a little table with a cake on it. I like to think they have little hangouts, little dates. Just sit there and chat and eat cake. Back this way. Across this bridge is my house, and it's got a little clay making and furnace area. I like this a lot. It's cute. I like the outside of my house a lot. I'll show the interior after I show the rest of the outside of my island, and then here's a nice little view of a waterfall city. And there's a little cafe back here. Very cute. And this is just the area behind Wendy's house, but it's got a lot of trees that are different heights and flowers. And it's very nice, if I do say so myself. Let's go to the area behind Pashmina and Fauna's house. Okay, so behind Pashmina and Fauna's house is a little outdoor library that I made. She's cute. I don't know why I put it all the way back here, but I think I made it work. And on this rock, I really like decorating the rocks. I think it's fun. It's a little study desk area that's part of a library. And if we go back to where we were, I'll cut to that right now. So back here at the cafe, you will need a ladder to reach this spot. And this is where we worship the gnome. And you must sing to him to praise him, to appease him. Anyways, so those are the couple little sections that are kind of hard to get to. Let's go inside my house now. Okay, so this is my main room. I love her a lot. It's very green, a lot of wood tones. I love the, the harvest fireplace. I forget exactly what it's called, but yeah, I just really like this room a lot. Let's go to this side room. So this is my kitchen. In contrast to the main room, she's very red with planty green accents. But I like my kitchen a lot. Again, we got that good harvest furniture. I really like the wood burning stove, and I like to think of it as the actual stove, those old timey cast iron stoves where you have to light a fire for it to work. That's what I think of this as. So yeah, and of course we have the ever important espresso machine. Back in the main room. I'll do the back room next after this room. So on the other side of my house is the bathroom. She's cute. Probably the lightest room in this house. And of course, we gotta wash our hands before we go. And back in the main room, if we go over here behind this bookcase, and the back room, I've decorated it to be my bedroom. I love her a lot. Also very green, some darker wood tones than my main room. We got those trophies up here. Mostly the flex. Mostly. I also just didn't know what to put up there, and I really just didn't want to keep them in storage. My attic and basement aren't really decorated to the degree that these other rooms are. I will show you the attic. The basement I will leave as a fun little surprise for anyone who visits. So this is my attic. Yeah, I didn't really decorate it as nicely as the downstairs rooms. If you can't already tell, here's my stalker wall. I think most of these villagers are gone now. Yeah, the only ones left are Fuchsia and Wendy. But I do come up here a lot to craft. And, you know, it's just an attic. So it's not like very, I don't know, formal. But yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna leave my basement to be a fun little surprise for anyone that visits my island or like comes here and plays with me. I will give you my dream address one more time in case you missed it. There it is, and that's Selenite 1.0. Yeah, I have some room to talk, so I'll have a little sit down here. Yeah, so I do plan on completely flattening my island and redecorating it. It's not that I'm not happy with the way my island currently is. I just feel like I could have done better with the way I use space, and like, you know, because like I had the library all the way in the back corner, and Muffy's house is just kind of shoved back there behind some things. And like, I feel like if I redo one thing, it's just not really going to leave me with enough room to like do it the way I want. And I'll be like, oh, then I have to like move this stuff, which is next to this. And it's like a never ending chain. It's like, I might as well just completely flatten it and restart. I did do a little bit of math to calculate how many bells it would take me to move every building and destroy every bridge and ramp. And it's like, I think it's like 1.8 million bells just to do that. I think that also includes moving every building back, like that price includes moving them away from where they are now and then putting them where I want. That does not include building bridges and ramps because those are really expensive. So I'm gonna have to grind for some bells. I have, I think, like 2 million saved up, so I should be good to start. Yeah, I don't know if I want to like post or upload more videos of me doing that. I am thinking about getting into live streams because flattening all of this is going to be really tedious, and I would like some company in doing that. Yeah. Thank you for watching this, whoever watched this. And I'll see you next time, I guess. Bye.